Okay, seems to be working this time. Welcome to the stream if anyone is still here. Yo, Berserk. It's nice to see you, man. Damn it. Hey, Felsenstern. Damn it, why can't I see the Picarto messages in the freaking Restream chat? I'm okay, thanks, but like having a lot of technical problems for some reason with the stream this time. Now the freaking chat is not working. What the shit? Why isn't it registering? Used to work just fine yesterday. Technology, man.
Oh, I could be all it is you need, 'cause we are trying to
Okay, the video is working on Picarto, but why not the chat?
If I could sleep, I'd dream of what we need, but I can feel you slip further.
Berserk, can you just spam a couple more messages on YouTube chat?
When you are all that I want, but don't have, and I'll run into the sea, follow this heart that escapes me, it escapes me, and I'm lost. Forget me, all I
Okay, Picarto is working now. Berserk, thank you. You might have fixed my chat, you never know. Okay, it's working, so I'll just get to work myself before something else breaks. Hello Norteg, hello Icer, just guest, nice to see you again. I spent like 20 minutes freaking adjusting settings and stuff. But everything seems to be working now, finally. Oh, Ponchik. Well, this will be my last stream for a while. Hello, Medved. Dude, you're streaming from the train, like watching my stream from the train. That's pretty hardcore. But it's pretty impressive that you have like any internet connection at all, I think. I'm guessing you're using your like 4G connection or whatever from your phone, which probably eats up your mobile data like crazy. I wonder if you can hear me even. Thank you, Medved. I really appreciate you showing up, you know. Even though you like traveling right now, still. Don't feel obligated to stay for a long time or whatever. Just, you know, popping, dropping by and saying hi is enough. I appreciate it. What time is it for you right now? Just guessed. I mean, it's 10 a.m. here, so not that early for me. Yes, Abilio, Giga, I do speak Russian. Well, good morning, Berserk. You know, early bird gets the worm or something. 7:20 a.m. Oh, you work night shifts? Well, sorry, I hope I didn't. I don't take away too much of your precious freaking rest time. If you do night shifts, it could be tricky to rest up properly. I can't imagine like how difficult it must be to trying to keep up with your social life if you are supposed to be sleeping during daytime, when most of your friends are awake. Unless you're like not very social person like me, then that would be like a perfect arrangement, I think. Just enjoy some solitude. And the second mouse gets the cheese. Thanks, Medved. I appreciate it. It's always nice to see you, man. Hey, Last Nox, welcome to the stream. Hello, Alexei Sannikova. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. Ekabur is the game of Hermione. I was fuck shooting that man. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say. If you're asking about the ending of the Hermione trainer, I cannot spoil it for you, can I? I mean, I can, but I shouldn't. Has it been as hellish hot in Russia recently? Well, Russia is a like big countries. So in my part, yeah, like part where I'm currently living in, yeah, it gets pretty hot, but the usual levels of hot. No heat waves or anything. Hello, Lucas Bender. Yeah, welcome to the most family-friendly stream ever. It's nice to see you. Have you a VK? No, I don't use VK. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to stay up to date on things. Cool. Lucas Bender, awesome. It's nice to see you, and yeah. Heck yeah. Hey, Alpha, good morning. Nice to see you, man. Well, Berserk, thanks. But I only need for you to love my streams, you know? For you and for the rest of my following. I only care about my target audience. Only care about pleasing you guys. To hell with the rest of the world. If you guys are happy, I am happy. Hey, Korean runes. did try to translate the Korean letters you sent me with Google Translate, and it says the black fire is the best. I don't know what that means, but okay, sure, yeah, black fire is the best. Oh heck yeah, Berserk! I really appreciate it. You know, that's why I say like you don't feel obligated to stay on and watch my entire stream or whatever if you're busy with something else. Like I can't imagine like people having time to spare on things like that. You know, if you feel like hanging out, like yeah, sure, of course. But if you have other things to do, go to take care of that. Just stop by to say hi. That's all I ask. To make me happy. That will make me happy enough if you just stop by and say hi and move on with your day. Real life can be very demanding when it comes to free time. Hello Chibodi, welcome to the stream. Hello Sabuteur Melio. Je m'appelle Akabur. Yes, Berserk. Hello. Thank you, Sabutermilio. My French is impeccable, I know. Okay, thanks, Medved. You should stop now. don't say like stop being nice. Come on, that's just too much. But I appreciate it. Well, I don't see how. I mean, I can imagine like it's not very exciting to just watch somebody work for hours, like what I do during my streams. I'm not one of those e-girls, unfortunately. I cannot dress up like a bunny and show you partially my boobs or something, which I totally would do if I was a girl. Don't get me wrong. I think more girls should do that. But what is left there for a guy to entertain other guys? What can I do? So the only thing I can do is turn my stream into freaking collection of gifts. Does it make sense? What I'm trying to say? Hello, Gas G. Hello, Rikuhino. Lucas Bender. Okay. I'll try to remember your new account name. Heck yeah! Just don't call me daddy. But the rest, yes, of course. I can be your dysfunctional adoptive father. Why not? Well, no, I mean like father figure, right? Thanks, Felsenstern. I appreciate your sacrifice. You know, you're switching from your favorite, from watching your favorite e-girls to show some support to your bro. Well, Chibodi, yeah. Lola is a good example. Um, I grow fag. Yes. Every second I live in fear. When I'm inking, every second of my life filled with fear that I will make a wrong move. No, I'm kidding, of course. No, it's okay. It's cool. If you know what you're doing, it's not that difficult actually. And I've been doing this for like many years. So and you know, if I make a mistake, which happens a lot, I can just retouch it afterwards in Photoshop. So no problem. Yes, Medved. I changed my mind about that actually. I don't think I should spoil everything during my streams. So yeah, this will be the last stream, and I will ink the rest of the drawings like in private. Chibori, April's backwards, she reports Star Channel A. Well, is it? Oh, yeah, right. Well, I flipped it because it looks better that way. But, you know, nice attention to the details on your part. So how big will be episode 8? It's hard to say. Like, I think it will be substantial. and you know, it's gonna have like 3 different endings, so that alone should make it like well, it not should make it, it makes it bigger, makes it more work for me. Requires more work on my part already. So yeah, episode 8 is gonna take me a bit longer to develop, and it's gonna be a bit heavier on the content, I think. Yes, Medved, it's gonna have episode 8 will be a battle royale. It's gonna have a battle royale mode. How about that? And surprise microtransactions. Berserk, I don't know about like which episode was the biggest one, but episode 1 was, and 2 and 3 were pretty big also, I think, because back then I didn't concentrate so much on making the development cycle as short as possible, which I do nowadays. Like these days I want to update Star Channel as frequently as possible, but that makes the episodes themselves slightly shorter. Maybe not slightly, much shorter. But it will be different with this episode because, well, because I'm trying different things. You know, I'm playing through Paper Mario 1000-Year Door while listening to this lovely content. Awesome! Never had a chance to play Paper Mario, but I heard it's a good game and it looks fun. And yes, Berserker, wouldn't that be fun? You know, animated to 2D life skins, like in Azur Lane. Is it Azur Lane? No, it's Azur Lane, right? How about that live action Aladdin? Looks great, man. I think it was a masterpiece. I mean, Jasmine becoming a sultan, awesome. I hope in Aladdin 2, Aladdin will become a princess. That would be the best. I hope they will switch roles completely. Jasmine will grow a beard. Aladdin will start wearing dresses. Now that would be like the best. Can't wait for Aladdin 2. I didn't watch the movie, by the way. I don't watch that modern stuff. I'm too old for that shit. I don't know, if we talk about modern movies, like Zombieland 2 looks interesting, but other than that, I just don't care. It's not like I'm trying to make a statement or anything, I just don't care. I didn't watch even like latest Marvel movies. I know it's a big thing. You know, maybe I shouldn't talk about that as to not scare away my subscribers. I just don't care about modern stuff. I'm sorry. Well, Berserk, you know, maybe one day I will be able to like, I don't know, create a proper like game studio and you know, sell you guys some skins and also like sell my soul and become like another freaking money-oriented company, so that you guys could say like 10 years later, like, I remember when Akabur was not freaking corporate sellout. I remember when he was good. Kind of like we talk about BioWare these days, you know. Well, it's a big of me to compare myself to a big company, but you know what I mean, right? Thank you for that mental picture, Riku Hino. Yes, Felsen Stern, I hope so too. Like, that most of you guys share my view on this. Especially when they, yeah, like, abuse our old franchises. You know, if they want to, like, make changes to old franchises, they should ask me, right? I should be remaking like Aladdin and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for newer generation. No, you know what? I want to remake it for the old generation. I want just to make the adult versions of those movies. I want to make movies for us still, for freaking old dudes. Who cares about freaking kids? Let them watch modern garbage, I say. Hello, Vitaly Nabatov. Do you wear gloves every time you draw? Yes, I do. Or is it only... No, I always wear some... I always wear protection. Oh, you did that, Felsen Stern? Well, that could be a fun scene, I guess. Wait, when you say dropped, it means you dropped it inside the game, or you dropped the idea and decided not to use it. Berserk. I am greedy when it comes to your guys' love and affection. How about that? I am greedy for your love for me. Huh? How about that? wonder if Patreon will withstand with. Felsenstern, you know, I've been on Patreon since the beginning, and since the beginning I was anticipating like some sort of drastic change that they will make and kick all the, you know, not work like adult artists, let's say. I still think it could happen like any moment, but it's been years and I'm still on Patreon, so I don't know. Maybe I should just relax a little. It's definitely happening, but I don't know when. Maybe I still have a lot of time on Patreon left. Thankfully, Patreon is not the only platform anymore, so it's okay. Okay, Felsenstern, now I get it. To be honest, I would probably do the same, even to a bigger degree. I try to stay away like from modern, contemporary stuff like altogether, like just stay away from it completely. And another thing, you know, it doesn't age well. Like if somebody were to play your game like 6 months later, like 1 year later, they will like don't even get the reference probably. Well, it depends, of course, what you're discussing, but still, I don't know. Our job is to entertain, not to educate, right? So just make sure your game has enough teeth in it. Teeth and asses. That's all that is important. Thanks, Just Guest. I appreciate it. Even the freaking heart emote. You went all the way, dude. You sent me a freaking heart emote. Thanks. Well, thanks, Berserk. Well, yeah, also Rikushina, like, if you're smart enough, you can do a lot of things with the story, and um, like even, you know, in the modern movies, when they try to push this like modern ideas, like whatever, the problem is it's done very poorly. I mean, if I had to do that, I could do it in a really sneaky way to make it look appealing, but they're not even trying. I mean, the ideas itself are stupid, but they are not even trying to wrap them up into something good. It's just like, boom, here is our stupid idea. Look at how stupid it is. Okay, I'm done. I always try like not to get too personal on my streams. But I always fail. Every time. Yes, Felsenstern. Princess Trainer is a should be taught in schools. When the humankind will, you know, collapse, the human civilization will collapse and die out, the aliens will study our culture through Princess Trainer, I'm sure. Hello, injector. Is it supposed to be like you're trying to dox me or something? Oh my god, no. Well, yeah, Rikushino. I mean, why they could just rename some of those movies or shows, and I think like a lot less people will get angry at at those remakes. But of course they don't want to do that. They want to freaking trick people into watching, like play on our nostalgia and stuff. Yes, just guessed. Exactly. Oh yeah, the Area 51 meme. Of course. Oh, dude, for real? You still remember my freaking Space Lords streams? That was a weird time for me. Yeah, I was really like fascinated by that game. Even hosted freaking live streams while playing it. Yeah. Well, the game is still around. I don't play it anymore though. But it's funny that you still remember like stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Area 51 is holding Princess Trainer 2. Oh, yes, that would be interesting. Thanks, Kronos. Berserk Space Lords is a what do you call it? Team-based shooter or whatever. It's like Overwatch, only it's mostly against it's mostly PvE. You're mostly like you form a team of 4. It's like Destiny, I guess. Well, sort of, like gameplay wise. Yeah, but they have this weird gimmick when sometimes like fifth person drops in and tries to ruin your game, which I hate. Which I like. That was one of the reasons I stopped playing that game. But it's an unusual game. You should look it up. Just maybe watch some videos on YouTube. It's a free game, and they have like this girl who has been playing Quiet in Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. The actress who's been playing Quiet is in Space Lords, and they try to make a big deal out of it. So yeah, I think I would still be still playing that game if not for that weird gimmick with fifth person joining your games randomly and freaking harassing you and stealing all your XP and gold and all that. But they are really like, they don't want to change it ever. It's like main part of the gameplay. So Remember your life journal. Yes, I remember. It's still up. It's cool that you remember it. I mean, like, it's been years since I stopped posting there, like making posts, when I moved to Patreon, and it's been like many years already. Thanks, Rikuhino. You know, I try. I never had like proper training, but in animation or whatever, but I try. Okay, I injector. Cool. TMNT references are cool. Sure. Oh, did you really enjoy it? Chronos MK. Yeah, it's a simple game actually. Like, it's nothing special, but I really enjoyed it for some reason. You know what got on my nerves when I was playing Tokyo Xanadu? That I really wanted to like experience all the conversations with the NPCs, which meant like every time the story updated, I would have to go like into every part of the city to talk with everyone. Well, it was optional, of course, but I just wanted to talk to them, and it kind of became a chore eventually. But still, it was a lot of fun, and I liked like customizing a little bit my room and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a fun game. Anyway. Cyberpunk is coming out. Yeah, sure. I'm definitely looking forward to that, and so yeah, definitely looking forward to Cyberpunk. Well, like all of us, I think. Maybe you need to continue your blogs. Well, I do like a post every Monday. It takes a lot of work actually. I don't have any time like to do any other things, unfortunately. April Princess Trainer. Is April in Princess Trainer yet? Why would she be in you mean Star Channel? She is in Star Channel. Well, it's nice to know, Iron Jacker. Some people think you're dead. Well, like, what can I do? Just try to contact them personally. I make updates on my Twitch, on my Twitter. I make freaking free posts every week on Patreon. Like, what else can I do? And it's not like I have a like assistant or, you know, community manager. I do all the stuff myself, so come on. I'm doing the best I can, seriously, with the freaking trying to show people that I'm still around. I think if they don't care, they just don't care. Well, Chrono M. Well, I always stumble over your name. Chronos MK. I'm happy to hear that, honestly. I'm glad that you gave that game a chance and enjoyed as much as I did. Did you play it on a PC or on your PlayStation? And more importantly, did you get the swimsuit DLC? Like the only question that matters. Did you buy the swimsuit DLC? Chibodi, you know that like I finished working on Princess Trainer like 10 years ago, right? There were never any updates. I just released the gold edition, and that was it. PS4. Okay, cool. Yeah, I also played on PS4. So we had like exactly the same experience. Yeah, I mean, you gotta get the swimsuit DLC. If you're any respectable man should always buy, any self-respecting man should always buy the swimsuit DLC. Tell some cool stories about you and police. What is your problem, dude? Like, you just say random shit, man. What stories about me and the police? How they caught me while I was trying to sell coke to finance Princess Trainer 2? Yes, that was fun. I mean, I could make things up just to entertain you, I guess. Well, when it comes to streams, Chibodi, yeah, it's been like I didn't stream in a very long time, so that's true. No, Chibodi, my the Picarto is my main streaming platform, and I also restream it on YouTube these days, but that's about it. There is a DLC for Nier Automata which just adds a lingerie outfit for Ruby. That's all you need, really. If I played that game, like it's on my list, but I never had the chance to play it actually. But if I did, I would definitely buy that DLC, of course, because you know I'm a self-respecting man. That's what we do. We buy freaking swimsuit DLCs. It's FBI, dude. But yeah. The FBI jokes never get old. In my case, it would be KGB, I guess. Yes, Rikukino, exactly. I do have a Discord server, but I don't have the link for it. Maybe somebody could share it in the chat. Why did you change pens? Well, it depends, like, you know, some parts of the... depends on what I need to ink. What kind of lines I need. Sometimes it's, I change the tool. Some things are easier to ink with brush, and some things are easier to ink with a pen. Hello Chris, welcome to the stream. MVD maybe, I don't know, is it the international name for the thing? I like KGB better, it sounds better. Hey, Kostya Sobolev, nice to see you. Oh, chair. Okay, cool. Yeah, you should always like remind me about your previous name. So it's Krez, also known as Chair. Chair Senpai, right? I remember. No, was it Chair Kun? It was Chair Kun. What is Gebnia? Gebnia? Well, Berserk, maybe Chair Kun wants to leave his past behind. He was a Chair Kun in previous life. In his previous life. Now he is Mr. Krez. Well, I just guessed. I just need to make sure I don't tilt too much to one side. To make sure April doesn't block anything. What is the name for KGB? The Grusnya? What was it? I never heard it. Like, I didn't know it's called that way. Is it like a historical name for KGB or something? I honestly never heard it. I'm not even familiar with that word. which is a good thing, right? If you think about it. Not very familiar with the KGB brand. Cherkun, this is an outfit for, I don't know, try to guess. What do you think this is for? Um, how is my day going? I don't know. So far, so good, I guess. I had some problems with the stream when I started, like technical difficulties, but it seems to be working just fine now, and I'm getting some work done and chilling with you guys, so I shouldn't complain really. How are you, man? How is your day going? Yes, I injector, that's what I do. Take my drawings to the Fine Art Museum in Moscow. Fine Arts. Yeah, that's true, Berserk. Well, Kronos, like I tried to bring this up, the whole Logan thing, but apparently he's alright. He's just not making any posts on Patreon. I don't know how true that is actually, to be honest. Like, it's weird. Why would you be quiet for so long? But people kept saying I should get lost and mind my own business. Well, they say it like in a very polite form, but still. Like I should not muddy the water. I just think it's strange, that's all. And you know, if Logan were to personally contact me and say like, hey dude, you should chill, everything is fine, I would like understand it. But I don't know, when like random people say that I should do that, I don't know if I should. Well, I did shut up about it, but I'm still like wondering. And it was weird too, because he got quiet for a very long time. Then he, like, you know, he didn't go quiet. He said like, I'm going quiet. And so he warned everyone. He went quiet. Then he returned. He made a post like, guys, I am back. And that's it. Kostya Sabalev. Welcome to the stream, I guess. Like, you just joined, right? I don't remember. I remember you from yesterday, definitely, but forgive me if I greet you like twice. Not a big deal, right? A pretty good day off. Okay, cool, Rekuhino. Good for you. Day of work is always nice, right? Injector, like, enough with this passive aggression garbage, seriously. It's annoying. Like, this is your first strike, okay? Repent or face the wrath of Akabur. Oh, that's cool, Kosta Sabolev. You know, you pop up often enough for me to recognize your name, so I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Well, April is love. April is life, April is love, right? Eye injector, like, just be cool. Oh, you did Kronos MK? That's cool. That's awesome. I was really surprised. Like the Censored Gaming did that thing. I hope it was like it helped him because I really like his channel. How long it will take to reach your level? Ah, you mean like it's honestly, it's like really flattering to hear like stuff like that, but I don't think my level is that high. Level as an artist, I mean, I'm just trying really hard, I think. Well, in any case, it depends on the person, but if you're serious about it, you should definitely consider taking live drawing classes. Like, you cannot beat live drawing classes to train your eye and eye-hand coordination, like all that. So yeah, if you can just take some live drawing classes, draw some cubes and freaking, fruits, whatever they do in the beginner live drawing classes. Beginner level. That would definitely speed things up. Well, Costa, that's true. That's how it is. That's like, that's definitely how it is. Like you should practice, and you should practice till you're really like tired and sick of it, and then you should practice some more. But at the same time, if you could like take actual training, it will be way more helpful than just practice. But you should still practice, of course. And when it comes to schools, not like every like going to actual art school, like it's a big commitment, and also it doesn't necessarily mean that they will teach you a lot there. And I think it's way easier to just go to some live drawing classes on the side. You don't have to commit so much time to it, and it definitely will be helpful. Even if you have like a terrible teacher there, it still will be helpful. I think. Oh yeah, Rikushina, that matters a lot. Like if you start young and if for example you are from a family of artists or whatever, and if you were surrounded by art since young age. But I don't know. I mean, for me, like illustration is like very precious, and like I think if you grew up like going to art schools and stuff, you're not necessarily gonna cherish the thing. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but for me, drawing is like this freaking. I take it really seriously. What I'm trying to say, even though my skill is lacking at some parts, I try to compensate it with working a bit harder, like redrawing a lot. Like if I work on a character and when it comes to like facial features, it takes me freaking forever to get the facial features right. When professional artists, they'll just do it in seconds, and sometimes the girl doesn't look that good or whatever, and they just don't care because they are professionals. I don't know, does it make sense what I'm trying to say? I'm rumbling especially when I'm drawing. I tend to rumble. Well, Kostya, I feel you. That's how I grew up. Like there were no art schools. I grew up in a very small town, and we had only like music school, which I attended for like a year because my parents forced me to, but I hated it. I always wanted to draw, and there was no place for me to learn, so I had to just copy like Disney cartoons and stuff. If you want it bad enough, you can still do it, I think. Well, the chances of succeeding are way higher if you actually try. Well, Kostya, like it is now, like it is my day job now, but I still work the same, even like I didn't get paid for this. I still remember like I got a commission the first time. It was like I didn't expect somebody to pay me for my work. She takes calms, and how to say, she does not want to turn it into a routine, learn another profession and rise the level, and she just likes your style. Well, if she likes, like she should consume as much artworks of the artists she like as possible. I think, like you know what I mean, right? Like if she likes like a particular artist, she should like look at his work a lot and maybe try to copy some things. Like back in the day, I did that with the Har, for example. I really liked his art style. I could not replicate his art style. I wish I could, but I definitely took a lot of like inspiration from it. So if she likes the particular art style, it's like the first major step towards doing something similar, I think. I don't know, I always feel funny when I try to say like smart things. I hope it makes sense. I usually don't take myself too seriously. I don't know. Like your arts. Well, maybe yes. Maybe right. Trying to keep up with the messages here. PayPal, Chibodi. When you first got the commission, could you even take PayPal for it? Hell no, man. I got paid with I think Western Union transfers. It was like fun time. I get I can draw faces really good, but I never learned how to draw bodies, so my sketchbooks are full of disembodied heads. Well, yeah, you concentrate on what you like to draw, right? I mean, I'm really good with really bad with the with the lower parts of the body, like after the knees, because I almost never draw that. So, but if I practice, I will probably get much better at it. It all comes to practice at the end. Well, these days, like there is PayPal in Russia. It seems to be working all right. But back in the day, we're talking like what? I think 12 years ago or something. Definitely at least 10 years. So the situation here was a bit different. Sure, Berserk. If I'm able to happy like even a little bit, able to happy. If I'm able to help even a little bit, that makes me happy. Also, if I am able to happy a little bit, makes me happy. A little bit. Well, that is true, Rekuhino. Rekuhino. And I don't know, it's not necessarily a bad thing, especially if you're like a professional artist and maybe you don't have time to, you know, make a drawing of detailed toes or whatever. You can just put some shoes on the character, I guess. Little Big. You mean the Russian artist? Oh, dude, Norteg. I am not very like. I work very slow. When if we talk about that Spider comic, Spider Man comic, I was working for Hentai United back then, and I would upload one page every week, so it was 4 pages per month. That's how it was. Okay, let me just take a short break. I will be right back. Okay, guys, I need to go get something to eat soon. So I will be finishing this stream, I don't know, in 20 minutes maybe. And that will be the last stream for a while. So, just letting you know. Well, not Nortec. Still, 4 pages per month. I just know I could work way faster if I had like professional training. Oh, you mean the YouTube chat, Berserk? Well, that's a good thing that I have restream now. So you can make your posts on YouTube and still be and don't feel neglected. Yeah, Chibodi. Well, like Hentai United was the first website, like they really welcomed me with open arms and paid me actual money. It wasn't much, but still. So they will be always like my first proper employer when it comes to drawing. I will always remember them like that. Well, yeah, Kostya. Like Shadman, for example, he works extremely fast from what I can see. And for the most part, it seems like a quality work too, so, good for him. Tell us more about your work before you go. You mean you will have to like clarify that a bit, like what do you mean? My work in Hentai United? Well, yeah, like you see, Kostya, like it depends on the artists. Some artists are blessed to be able to work really fast, and I envy them, of course. If you mean my work in general, Berserk, I had like I had proper employment. Like I worked as a waiter. I worked on a factory, vegetable vegetable factory, unloading boxes, and I worked in the office, in the car dealership. Let's say, well, not exactly car dealership. They were selling cars to Russia. It was in Japan. But for the most part, I worked as a I worked as a waitress, as a waiter in several places, in quite a few places. and I have a degree in economics, believe it or not. Took me 5 years to get it. Absolutely useless. Waste of time that was. Mr. Psina, I never heard of him, so I cannot comment. I don't know who that is. But I like how you form your question, Kostya. I appreciate it. No, Berserk. When I was working like proper jobs, I had very little time to draw, and actually I was also studying. So I was like I was going to the university, I was working, and I had very little time left to work on my drawings. And you know what? There was like time in my life where I had no access to a scanner, so I would go to like public places with access to scanners and like try to scan my naughty drawings, you know, in like public scanner places, whatever you call them. Like try to be sneaky about it. Good times. I had no, no tablet also, I think. Oh no, wait, I did. It was like simple, small Wacom. Um, but I remember that I would just scan my drawings and upload them to a forum, and that was it. A couple of people would say like, yeah, this looks good, and I was like, yes, my life is now complete. Two random people on the internet think that I am not completely terrible at drawing. Yeah, simpler times. Oh, mechanic is a good occupation to have, I think. Janitor. Huh. Well, yeah, that's like. Chibori, if like if you don't get the link, just drop me an email on akavorfake2@yahoo.com, and I'll send you the link later, the Discord link. Well, actually, Saturn Princess, no, it was like not Xerox place. But speaking of Xerox, when I was much younger and like in Russia, well, how old was I? Like 12, 13 maybe. Yeah, we used to. Me and my friends, we used to do like these naughty drawings of Princess Jasmine when we were, I don't know, maybe not 13, maybe 15, I don't know. And the thing is, like I would make a drawing, my friend would make a drawing, but we would all want a copy of other people's drawing, you know, there was no internet or whatever. So we had to go to Xerox place and try to make a copies of our naughty drawings. It was so weird. I can only imagine what the girl who worked there was thinking when they're like, 14, 13-year-olds like show up with the freaking drawings of Princess Jasmine having sex with Aladdin or whatever. And we're like, can we make a copy of this? And she would make a copy and we would just take it, and I don't know, it was weird. But I'm glad that she didn't turn us away, that she was nice enough to make those copies for us without like even saying anything. But still, it was super embarrassing. I remember that part well. Okay, just guest, I appreciate it. Well, the stream is almost over anyways, so yeah, take care, man. Yeah, you always have like nice memories of your childhood and stuff. even though like you forget most of the bad things. So it seems so nice in my memory. Although I'm sure there were enough bad memories too. I just don't remember them that well. Those moments. That's what you call nostalgia, right? I know, Nepurin. I know. Very wholesome experience for everyone. That was. I'm just glad that our like parents never find out about our drawings. I don't know. Like, can you imagine? Like, we made a drawings of some messed up shit in a very young age. Also, maybe all kids do that. I don't know. Kids do some weird stuff sometimes. Doesn't necessarily mean they are like crazy or whatever. It's just part of growing up, I guess. I don't know. Is it possible to combine physical and mind work? I don't know what you mean. Like, I kind of doing it right now. Wait, no, this is not physical work. But I think, yeah, when I like worked at the factory, I don't think you could do it like in the places where you need to communicate with people while doing physical work, which would be what? I don't know, a janitor. But if you're unloading boxes or whatever, you can probably think about other things, right, while you're working. Yeah, there's no way I remember the actual dates, Saturn Princess. It was a long time ago. Oh, Dmitry Shalunov. I don't know, Nipurin. Try to guess. Try to guess who this outfit is for. Oh yeah, Kostya Sobolev. Like, I know what you mean. Like, depending on your work, you can like you can feel like really exhausted after your work day is over. Okay, cool. Neprin. Work, home programming and boxing daily. Maybe I need less. Do something. What is work, home Oh, you work at home programming and you also do boxing. Boxing, you mean like boxing, right? The sports. Okay. Well, I think it's a perfect combination, no? I mean, boxing should keep your body fit and healthy, and you can spend more time doing your unhealthy thing, which is programming, staring at the freaking computer for hours. Okay, cool. Rekushina, I'll check it out. It may take me a while to get back to you, but I will reply eventually. I usually take time with my replies because I want to, reply properly. I want to reply properly, and I don't necessarily have the time. So I try to always reply to everyone, though. Do you need any help with programming? No, I'm okay, thanks. The stuff I do is very rudimental, so it's easier to do it myself. But if I ever decide, I thought about it, like hiring a proper programmer. I may do it one day. Yes, Rikushino, take care, man. Have a nice day. Oh, Nepurin, I don't have much time left when like outside of my work, but video games, of course. I try to play video games if I have time and energy, and I don't know, watch some Japanese dramas or something. And go to gym. And that's about it. No, this is it's a Sakura Micron pen. I don't know what you call it. It's a pen with ink in it. Not a pencil. Yeah, it's ink. I ink over the pencil so that I could, do this later and get rid of the pencil. Yes, I do speak Russian, but if you can, if you can use English in the chat, use English, even if it's incorrect. I think it's more respectful for everyone, and that will also give you practice.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there.
Yes, Saturn Princess, like I said, if you have even like basic knowledge of English, I would appreciate it if you could, use English. Okay, I'm getting really hungry, so I think I will be finishing this stream as soon as I'm done with this part. And there will be no streams today, I think, anymore, so this will be it. Hey Darago, nice to see you. The stream is almost over, but I'm glad you managed to catch it. Ukraine. I don't speak Ukraine, Kostya, but if Russian is your first language, you already know how to speak it. So when you use it, you don't grow that much. But when you use different languages, even incorrectly, you're still learning something new, growing a little bit. I think that's exciting, right? I mean, that's why I try to watch Japanese shows. I enjoy the show itself, but at the same time I always thinking okay, I'm getting slightly better, in Japanese, for example, learning something new, and it makes me feel like I am doing something productive, not just watching some stupid TV show, but actually learning things. Well, anyway, maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Okay, I'm done with this, so I'm done with the stream. Let me just check on your messages real quick. But if you feel if you don't feel like using English, don't use it. I can read your Russian runes, no problem. Don't worry. Hunger, yes, hunger and sleep deprivation ruins everything. Okay, Salmax Mahmoud. The stream is almost over, but I'm happy you dropped by. You're too kind, Berserk. You're too nice to me, but thank you. Okay, anyway, guys, I really appreciate all of you for showing up. Thank you so much. I will not be streaming for another month or maybe 2 months, I don't know, but I will definitely stream again. So when I do, please drop by. I will really appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for playing my games and all that. Take care, have a nice day, and yeah, thank you.